Hell yeah, part 2 of building a 2-story home. Yeah, I was watching all my footage. I was wondering why it was so quiet until I realized how I have the decibels right here, like right there. And I keep figuring out, I keep raising it 7 something, so I'm just gonna max out, hope for the best. Anywho, that's my 1-bedroom house. That's my 2-bedroom house. This will be my 3-bedroom house, 2-story. Next will be a container home. Anywho, if you haven't watched part 1, which is actually being uploaded right now, I'm gonna have to fix that and it will be great. So this is like your average home size, maybe? Not really. Ooh, that is a perfect little closet right there. Anywho, this is my bonus room. This will be a bedroom. So bedroom 1, bedroom 2. Right in the front, beautiful, right. Go down. Oh, shit. Right then. And it's my master bedroom, bathroom, closet, laundry room, bathroom, formal, office, 3-car garage, and then my living space, kind of, really, not really. I could. My formal living space, I guess. My kitchen will be here, my island will be here, my table seatings will be here. I mean, I really could do something. And then you got the wall. It will make sense. I can make it work. I know how to make anything work because I just do. So that's the 3-yard limit. It's a little bit closer, but that's right. Flooring. Let's get that done just so I can get an idea of what I need to do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This garage is rather small. I don't want it this small, especially right here. But I can always put a car in there, and there. It's a 3-car garage, yet you can only get 1 car in here unless you like squeeze, which no one wants to do that. So really it's a realistic 2-car garage, in theory a 3-car garage. We're gonna copy the front door onto here. Oh, that's supposed to be sliding. Just kidding. Floor. Okay, I want my room to be different than that, so just copy. Good. I know what I want. I just need to get all that coloring done. Boom. I didn't need to do that. I just need to boom. Pantry needs the floor. And this will all be the same flooring. Good. And this will be all the same flooring. Because laundry room and the formal office will be different flooring, but the same flooring. Different from this, the same on these two. Good. Okay, closet will be carpet. Bathroom right here. I probably should have done that, but oh well, whatever. Usually bathrooms are the same flooring. Boom. Bedroom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And I can access the back porch from my bedroom if needed. And I could just do that again right there, but I'm not going to. Good. And then this room will have its own unique flooring. All these floors will be slightly different colors, but it will make sense because I can make it make sense. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to edit this video because this is what I want. And boom, and boom. Let's do floor. Let's do. I want a nice thick wood flooring right there. Okay. My neck wants to pop. I'm going to take this, somewhat copy it, but make it a nicer, darker, more rich flooring of such nature. No. Sweet spot. Where are you? Rust. Let's do rust. Actually, that works right there. Just gonna have a little rustic room. Okay, flooring will be here, like that. But we're gonna keep the color, but change the pattern. It's so easy to change the pattern. And the closet could be the same. Let's do that. Boom. Make it work. Make it work. Bathroom needs to be nice light color tile. Again, I don't want it too high end, but I want it to be up there. Paint. click tile T-I-L T. Why does it say plastic? Okay, T-I there. I could do that, but I want a nicer tile look to the flooring. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's too dark. That's not it. It's not ringing with me. I could do that, but that's a little too weird. No, no. They have... I've been in lots of nice bathrooms in my life, and I know what good tile actually looks like. And obviously it cannot do that. So we're just gonna have to stick it with that and say suck it. Boo-hoo. And we're gonna copy that onto this. Nope, just kidding. And this is just gonna be a nice light carpet color. And it's just gonna make sense. Boom. So you got your nice bright floor coloring. Try and pop my neck. If I do some weird stuff, I'm just trying to pop my neck. I want a garage door to be a nice, garage floor to be a nice color. Let's do that. And what's it called? Epoxy. It's doable. That could have been tile. Painted brick wall. We can do that if it's white. Yeah, we're totally doing that for the outside. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'll never paint a house white if it's brick. What else? Let's just do a weird little slate pattern. I'm gonna do slate. Okay. I just want something to be cool. No, that's actually too much. That's too much. We're gonna go with this color. Right there. Right there. Right there. No. It actually really is dark. I like the pattern. We're gonna keep it like that, eh? Buck 50 with you, outside I want a nice brick color because I gotta make it different than every other build. I want the bricks to not be perfect, but I want them to be imperfect. Right there. Ooh, that's ugly. I want imperfect bricks just so it looks different. Like I want some darker, a little bit lighter. I guess you can't do that in this game. Rust is a great color, but I guess I have to go a little bit lighter, not too heavy on that. Let's do the whole front as brick. And then I can do like the sidings and back brick. What I meant to say, the sidings of the house, actual sidings. Good. Just so it has something happy to look at. Click. Gonna not make it that color, but we're gonna do something a little pasty, not too pasty. Let's do nice blue color, maybe nice white color. I don't know what's good with brick. Every color. Let's do black. No, that's way too dark. I could probably get away with like a dark gray. Can't do that. No, we're gonna have to go white or something. Right there. That's the sweet spot, I think. Let's try that out. Probably thinking why not? I know lots of houses are like this siding on the sides of the house. That's just gonna make sense. Nice front brick. And you got the siding. I think that should be brick. But it is the side of the house, which usually would be the side of the house. Okay, that works. I'm gonna say I'm happy with that. Good. Let's do those modern windows now. It's time to do windows. So if you do windows, you gotta make it match the doors. Good. Office will just have a singular window. Garage has to have window or else I'd lose my mind. Let's do one window. Okay, pantry doesn't need a window. Kitchen doesn't need a window. This right here will be actually, nope. I'm gonna have to paint these a color of black. Good. I like my windows to be a little bit not. I just don't want to see gray ever. Like this garage door is disgusting. We're gonna have to go with the white garage door and a white frame. No, we're not doing seashell. We can do that. That works. Actually, that. Ooh. Okay, this color or this color will do. I want to do this color, but that's too gray. So I want to do this color. Good. That is how you do your garage doors. Ooh, wait, why is that blue? Make that white. Make that that. Make that white. And we just do black windows. Come on. Control Z. Actually, we like that. Okay. How did this garage door become blue? There. Brick. We're going to do the brick around here. Will make sense. Alright, and then I'm going to do garage. Not too white, but white enough garage door. What's this color? The rail, I really don't care, but we're going to do black. And black, good. Hopefully, if I had custom things, I would have more of the X. Ooh. Good. Click, click. Good. There you go. Garage is done. That's how you do it. Bedroom needs a window. To do. I'd like to been very perfect. Let's do one window here, two windows here. And I'll get curtains whenever I feel like it. Let's do side windows here. Leave that as nothing, and then just do lots of windows up here. Good? Good, because we want the natural light. Good, look at that. And for more natural light. Good. Could probably do that. And look at it, I just made it work. Bedroom's gonna need a window above the garage. Bedroom's gonna need one window above the garage. Boom, perfect. Bathroom could probably do with window. This could do with two windows just to off-put it. Good. And entertainment room will just have lots of windows, but not too many. One there. There you go. One here. Just one in the center of each wall. Perfect. Now you have somewhat completed a two-story home. Let's get the walls, like, done. I don't want to see. Let's see. Oh, that's the tile I'm looking for. Ugh, I wouldn't do that. I'm not doing that. Nope. I want like some mild texture pack on it. Extremely mild, but just enough for me to be happy. Ooh, marble, that is like, call me right there. Better. That's more of a concrete wall you would put in the basement. It's too much. That's not it. Wicker. Right here. That is what I'm looking for. Okay, I need it to match the floor. Right there. Right there. There's that contrastable color. We can go with white. I want it to be bright in here. Yeah. Ooh, this room's gonna be different. It's gonna be more country feel to it. Good. I'm gonna have to change those doors. Okay, what's great about this, I can probably get away with changing these walls. I'm gonna have to make these different. I can add a contrast wall trim. Like wall trim that's a little bit darker and matches the floor, just to bring that out. Let's do that just so I can get an idea of what I want. Wall trim, not too high, not too low. That's right there. That's the sweet spot. And then the color has to be like a nice darker of that one color. And that's gonna have to be wood. Or the, well, I wanted that other pattern. Wall trim. Okay, I want that pattern right there. Okay, good. That will enhance the, I want to enjoy this home just a little bit more. Where's the door gonna be? Right somewhere around there, I don't know. Can't do that thing. That is probably it. Then this room can have it, but just a different color. Good. That just enhanced the feel of the room at its peak. I want the squares in there to be a color. Well, that will do. This will brighten up the room a little bit more. I wish I had like a better texture for white paint, but I guess not. At least the floors aren't ugly to look at. I want a really dark brown. I can't tell the sweet spot yet, but I just want it very dark brown. I think that's it. That one. Good. Now this will be that. That will be that. Because I want that country theme to it. That's why the floor is a little bit different and stuff. Good. Okay, what else? Good. I need... no, okay, copy. I need... The office is always worthy for larger doors. That's what formal offices do. Okay, now I need a door from the garage to the... well, main area. Build a door. I can do it under the stairs actually. Lots of garage doors like to do that for some reason. So we're gonna do that. Modern door. I don't want that door. Actually, we're gonna go up. I want the taller modern. I guess a normal door would do. Good. Alright, it's going to open into the garage, which is exactly what I want to do. Luckily, the stairs aren't too much of a problem. Counter, that's what I wanted. Tile. That's the rubber and locking tiles that you want to see in your garage door. Not garage door, but yeah. What's great about wall, you just make the whole backsplash, the whole wall, and it just works. Okay, now as you can see my vision, Counter space, cabinet space, island, somehow. I could probably focus more of the kitchen this way and put the counter like that. And then put the tables here. A couple extra chairs right out there, and then some better decorations there. Now I just have this nice, long, beautiful wall for miscellaneous items. Again, I don't like to see gray. Must be banned. And then for doors, I don't want to see gray. I just want to see something good. You just do white, that's fine. Shift. Ooh, alright, so this is one way you can make your entrance to your home. Now I can put a fat chandelier right there. Fat one. So yeah, that, my friends, how you make a house in Bloxburg with 2 stories. Yeah. The white wall is just because again, it's kind of like a modern home, but not really.